Sickness I crave. Attention, attention, welcome to the stage. Your new sacrifice comes up in your taste. Pray we all pray for the sorrow. Pray we all pray for the sorrow. Let's pray for the sorrow.
Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? Hellscat Death here live with you guys. Wednesday Night Fights, as always, proudly presents Blitzkrieg. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have some great teams coming out with you this evening, and I hope you guys plan on enjoying the show with some beers and maybe some tacos or maybe a burrito. Nevertheless, I'm going to lead it in here to some of my guests. Well, I'm the guest commentator, but here comes my commentators live. Beast, go ahead and take it.
All right, welcome to everyone. We do have a lot of good fights tonight. NL versus Rated R looks to be the first one. So, Wee Man, do you know the schedule for the rest of the night?
Oh yeah, at 9 p.m. we have 12 Panzer versus Rush, and then at 10 p.m. we have BK versus KMD.
Awesome. And now I don't know who all hell's
Just did the intro, sir. I haven't
It was
done
in the room.
anything else.
Oh, okay. You did the intros for everybody. Okay.
No,
all
I
right.
didn't do the intros for anybody. I just said welcome. This
Oh,
is
for anybody in here. Okay.
WNF and
Well, obviously. All right. Obviously, Mr. Wee Man is in here. Mr. Friday Night now. Scheduled tonight's entertainment for you guys, and also modding the room for us as well. And then everybody's favorite guest commentator, Mr. Mark Jackson. How you doing tonight, brother?
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, everybody else out there watching on the stream. Looking forward to a hot night action.
Right on. Well, I have a 2-year-old wrestling me for M&Ms right now, so a little hard to concentrate on both. Looks like NL has started picking some of their tanks. We get Rated R speeded up a little bit. Looks like we're just barely behind schedule right now, though, so we should be doing pretty good. Now, this is no limits. Is this no limits match or?
This is a standard 770.
Get into the room. Tonight's match check.
Standard 770 with G4s, or are we WNF rules, or because it's a worthwhile point that Beast making. I'm only questioning the WE4s. That's all I'm asking. If we're playing WE4s, that's not standard WNF.
Yep, just told him.
Cool.
I know a lot of teams, they still question that with the, why we still limit the TDs. I mean, maybe one day we'll drop it. A lot of people haven't been really abusing it. But, I mean, that's always a good question to bring up to everybody.
Totally is, and again, formats and rules always move and shift, and you guys move with the public, and that's the way it is.
I want to do a shout out really fast. I know I didn't mean to butt in. You guys are commentary. I just want to say big giant shout out to JP Negri. That man has been working senseless with us and expanding the bot and everything into the WNF and with WCL. The man's a genius. Thank you so very much. I'm out. Peace. Let you guys take it over.
Alright then, I'll just jump in real quick on the NL side. The teams picked, it looks like. So on the NL side, I'll take that side. We've got an E4 picked, an E3 now after the correction, a Batchat, double IS7s, and double Mouses. Over to Wee Man.
Alright. On rated R side, we have Burrito in an E4. We have Shoddy in a Batchat. We have Venom in an I7 along with Dark. We have Yield in a Mouse. And we have Jetfighter in an E100 along with Zach.
Nice. Awesome.
I did have one other thing. We are now accepting submissions for the Memorial Day. We salute you for 8 p.m. and also at 10 p.m. And then also Wednesday Night Fights is also truly welcome and enjoy all the submissions. If you are currently active, reserve, or guard, or a veteran of any branch of military, you are welcome to take part in the 10v10. Unlimited, no limits whatsoever. We'll be doing it on war variant maps and of course Rack City. It'd be a showdown for all the vets to have come out and have some fun. Teams Team Ura versus Team Hua. That hurt. But, and then also at the same time, if you are an artist, if you can make a military United States Memorial Day themed logos for Team Ura and Team Hua, you will be, all of your guys' submissions, I will talk about that more later, but we'll be taking those submissions until 3 p.m. Eastern on Monday. But, alright, off to the action, guys.
And it looks like, I don't know if Yielded None is going to make it or not. Real close. I think you made it past the E3 for sure, but Farm Soul is still on the reload as well, so he did take 2 shots from the Mosses on the long road right there, but he basically survived. NL pretty split right here right now, Jackson. Shoddy's gonna get caught out.
Surely is. Double IS7s. If they can find a track, can finish him off. If they can, but he's running for all he's worth. And he is at least causing. He's made it. Always not made it. Always not made it. Mind you, at the same time that IS7 is facing him has to reload. He might just creep out. He's running. No, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
Nah, that.
Surely not. Okay,
hitting that building right there killed him.
But as you said, NL are pretty spread out, and with RT, they are moving into the city slowly. They maybe should have moved a little bit quicker into there following that, but again, information and psychologies are 2 different things. So arguably big advantage with NL right now as they begin to move in and take up their positions. Over to yourself, sir.
Done. I mean, he's putting work in. He finally does go down.
Yeah, just trapped right there. Now, Dirty Burrito needs to go ahead and back up. Needs to get to a little bit of cover. It's a good spot right there. Just needs to get into some kind of cover. He does bounce one from Tank Killer right there. Looks like Soy is also coming in the Batchat. Not spotted at this time. Nice shot by Farm Sold into his snake.
So NL looking just to take guns off the field now, cruising and taking their time. Easy, Uzi.
Good high roll.
Definitely not a standard tactic used there. Definitely not a standard tactic used by NL with the 2 i7s going down the field. Maybe that caught RTDR out, I don't know.
Think so. Early on, being a little bit aggressive, catching that bad shot alone. Definitely a big advantage.
Looking like a
Zach
7
does
puff
end
here.
up going down. Looks like Jet Fighter is about to eat one from Kager as well. If Soy doesn't fish anymore.
Bang. 7 to the hill.
Alright, still pretty good work right there. Probably at rated R. Let's go down to damage real quick. Looks like Shoddy Snipe did put up donuts. Zach in his E100 had 1 pin for 699. Jet Fighter had donuts also in his E100. Yielded none, and the Moss had 1066. Dirty Burrito in that D4 1692 penetrations, 490 block. Venom in the IS7 1 pin for 525. Only got off that one shot though. Did block 980. Dark Side MBS in his IS7 1698 553 490 block. Over on the side of NL, we did have Soy in that bad Chad, 1 kill 1791, 5 for 5 for 5 out of the bad Chad, 2240 assisted. Hidden Force in the Moss 1403, a 443 spread, 1500 block. Enraged also in the Moss, 1 kill 2330, 5 for 5 for 5. Very nice. Mr. Kegger Panther in that E3, 0 kills with 3530 damage. 4 penetrations on that too. I farm Salt in his E4, 1 kill for 3875, 5 for 5 for 5 right there. He's just kind of able to just get in there and work around how he wanted to and just pick his shots and take them. Tank Killer in his IS7, 1 kill, 1954 damage, 4 penetrations, 2120 blocked, and King Bach in at IS7, 3 kills for 2117, 6 kills, 6 penetrations, 799 assisted on that. Pretty decent game. Nice spread right there by NL, but definitely had a plan and just executed it.
Yeah, and for the change up for RTDR, they need to consider that they gave away almost 8,000 damage into 2 TDs on Ensk, and one of them's goddamn slow. Well, both of them are goddamn slow, so they need to consider how they approach that. Yeah.
For sure.
If you're walking into that much damage that slowly, then you're walking into it.
Yeah, for sure. At E3. Monster, but yeah. Not winning any races.
No. Well, everybody being very polite and picking up very, very quickly. Some adjustment on the RTDR team, so I'll just quickly run down that. We've got an E4, a Batchat, double I7s, a T57 heavy this time, and 2 E100s. Let's hope they're going to crush the town. Over to you, Beast.
Weeband, would you like to go ahead and run down NL for us?
Yeah, we have Panther in an E4. We have King Baka in a 183. We have Soy in a Batchat. We have Tank Killer in an I7 along with Nobody Cares. Well, Nobody That Cares. We have Tanker in a Mouse along with a Hidden Force.
Awesome.
So again, jump into the psychology chase, as I always like to do, Beast. Just checking in what you're doing, how you would feel. You're 1 down, but the opposing team's got a 183 and a couple of mouses, pretty slow and had to be pensive. Would you attack here, being 1 down? Would you just get in the muscle, get in and run about the town, or what would you do?
It's actually probably, I mean, with the E1, with the 57 and the 2 I7s, you might be able to be a little bit more aggressive, but I mean, just the hit pull. I mean, knowing NL strategically, you're probably looking at the Mosses being front line, and then you're going to have the 183 in a position where he can just poke a shot and get out of there. So you would almost want to be aggressive, but it's going to be real hard. I would honestly, I'd be looking for a little bit more information and see if maybe the 57 in the back could get some flanking shots and get out, get a reload, something like that. Kind of bleed them down a little bit.
So for RTDR to come back here, they need information early. and then set their position.
I would think so. With and you know that's still gonna be hard because I really like the bat chat over C7 D7 C6 D7 area early to get those spots of everything crossing instead of being out there in the field and overextended.
Yeah. And while we're loading, and from a tank pit perspective, I'm seeing a lot of guys running double 50Bs on occasion on Ensk just for the sheer early firepower, running up that early lane and just chucking rounds. That seems like a consistently viable tactic these days.
Yeah. Well, the mobility of the 50B is just it's unmatched by any other, you know, tier 10 autoloader as far as heavies for sure. I know the 57 overall better, but for mobility,
23 misses a shot.
yeah, early on.
God, he's not going to get caught out there again.
Very smart. But you know, you can just watch the map right now. So Tank Killer and Soy are both out there in the field. So, you know, Mark, this is kind of what you're talking about. It just looks like the TD and the heavy are gonna stay back, which I mean kind of works. But that's just your probably your biggest alpha gun right there, and then your autoloader that's out of the fight when you know you clearly have the overmatch. Just leave the bat chat back and just don't overcommit your two I7s right here. Your
Exactly.
E100 should be able to block. Let your E4 get into work and maybe see if you can send your 57 down to 1. But
Yep. And again, the problem that RTDR aren't yet aware of is that double mouse team rolling through it, which will become a solid position with a side scrape within the next minute. And
yeah,
compensating for that is going to be difficult in the long haul if we go to
Like
Slugfest.
I preach every time. Houses are right there. They're a diversion. I mean, it's one of those. They want you to pump rounds into that.
Oh,
with the two piece.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's down.
yeah.
Down
It's
early
just-
100. That's tough. And the rest of the team are way behind that other E100 who's now singled out. Surely 3 tanks about to be on him. Surely 1, 2. Yeah, I7's choosing not to, which is fine. They're well up. He's got shots in the other opposing I7 in the centre. E100, Mr. I can't even say that. Zakhanov.
Oh, yeah.
He's in
Zach.
doo-doo.
Yeah, you can't get it out of the way. Like Baki is gonna go around too, and come up. He should be loaded as he comes around. Does take a big shot from Dirty Burrito right there. We should have a decent pin, 838. So with a full pin, Hidden Force does take out Venom right there. Zach also goes down. Yield to None just went on reload right there. 2-piece with a little ram by Tank Killer, so he can't escape.
And NL pushing in from behind, multiple flanks. It's a takedown.
I also got to state that Rated R is a solid Silver Division team, and NL is a high-level Gold Division team.
For sure, for sure.
Well, absolutely. They're all here to learn, and they're definitely learning.
And Rated R was
Yeah,
close
well,
enough with 1 hour left before the stream.
Yeah, to go ahead and fill in.
Oh, absolutely. And again, full credit to them for stepping up.
Sure. Well, I mean, let's face it, the 183 E4 double Moss is just going to be hard to push and hard to defend against regardless. So, over on the side of Rated R, we have Shoddy Snipe in that bat chat. Snipe did manage to get a pin, 351 damage. Zach in that E100, 1400 even, 2 penetrations, 490 block. Jetfighter in that E100 just got totally wiped out. 3-piece right there, 183 E4, and then I think it was the Moss that just got a last one into him. Dirty Burrito on his E4 managed 1 shot, 1 hit, 1 penetration, 847 damage. Yield to None in that T57, got 2 shots that pinned for 833. Darkside MBS in his I7, 1 kill, 1272 damage, and Venom in that I7 0. Donuts. Over on the side of NL, we did have King Bucket at 183 that did go down, but not until he had already done 3,200 damage, 3 penetrations right there. Soy in that bad chat, 1 kill, 2270. Enraged Tanker, 505 damage. A Hidden Force, 1 kill, 1183 damage, 1290 block. Kegger Panther in his E4, 2 kills, 2633. 4 penetrations. Tank Killer in his I7, 2 kills, 3,344 damage, 352 assisted on the top, I guess. And Nobody That Cares in his IS7, 1 kill, 3,116 damage, 296 assisted, 490 block. So decent work right there. But yeah, definitely a big thank you to Rated R for coming on out regardless, filling in the spot, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And on that second match, far better tactical position early. Just a case of watching your lanes, just the lanes, let them down early. And when you lose 2 E100s out of your health pool relatively quickly in a 7-minute match, it's going to be tough.
I don't know if you can go ahead and pull your E100s all the way back to the far building and maybe turtle that area up with the E4, and that would end up being it, because you would end up almost have to send both IS7s into 57 just to overcommit to the field. Go ahead and just,
absolutely, yeah. And
I mean,
speaking from a
yeah.
Well, what I was going to say was, speaking from a silver division perspective, where the E100s went early, if the rest of the team had moved forward with that, it would have made it far harder for the team being a silver division ourselves. And I liked the early position of the E100s. Just if you're going to go there, you either need everybody else to go with them, or they need to be in a position that they can quickly drop back. And quickly dropping back in E100 is tough.
Yeah, exactly. Doing anything quick in any 100 stuff. Alright, it does look like we are all picked up, though. If you guys would like to go ahead and run down both of these teams real quick.
Okay, taking down RTDR. We got an E4, double bat chats, double IS7s, and ooh, a Kramwagen. Always like to see that. And a Chieftain. Interesting setup. Yeah, that lets you play everything. Over at you, wee man.
On NL, we have Salt in a T92. We have the Tank Killer in a Stage 2. We have Nobody That Cares in a Batchat along with Panther and King Bucka. We have Enraged Tanker in an I7 along with Soy.
So, interesting choice there by NL. Trip bat chats and an artillery. Got to say, Cliff, for RTDR here, suck this up and charge forward hard as an MFer, and just get writing about them. Eliminate the potential for that TV. Go strong, push really, really hard. If I could be in their ear right now, I would say just get straight forward and chuck rounds.
Yeah, it's definitely neither one of these lineups are. Should we have a big 2-line brawl right here for sure? The Chieftain maybe wanting to get up into that F6 area to use a little bit of that turret and the gun depression, shoot down into some of these tanks, or maybe he's gonna work the 2-line. All heavies in the E4 headed straight 2-line right here. I know they're probably looking to catch at least a bat chat or something like that, but that 4005 is probably going to be the one to catch somebody as well.
Oh, here we go. Chieftain around the corner against 2 bat chats, currently unloaded.
Oh, he's just missed 2 shots into this bats. It's crucial hits that he needed right there.
Yeah, but the bat chats are free to run, and as soon as these other
They
guys
should
get
be
to
loaded
that wall,
too.
yeah, that
They're gonna come
should
straight back.
take the T92 out of the game, arguably for landing shots. However, all going up the hill is a little bit rough against that corner push, because surely NL will compensate and just come round there.
Looks like
Surely they will.
It's like the Artie just barely missed MBS right there. Now, Rated R coming in
dude.
on Notability to Kill us. Nice focus right there. The Artie is lit as well right now. Oh no, he did not get lit. I thought he got lit.
There was a
I really like to
ram
see.
track and
Yeah.
then 2-round fire, a 2-round shot. It was pretty
Right.
cracking
I'd
shit up
really
earlier
like
on
to
the
see
E4.
Rated R turn their focus into these two mediums right here.
Kicker Panther
Oh no,
lost to a
Kicker
step.
Panther. Oh no. Mistakes were made. Hey, King Baka did just go on a reload too, so I think as long as I farm salt though, and this 92 has eyes on these guys, he can just farm the cap until these guys get bled down a little bit.
Pretty much,
Almost
yeah.
like
This
the two-
should be, yeah, straightforward cap out, give or take.
Rated
As long as
R,
they cover that.
yeah. Rated R should have enough health. I mean, with Venom to go ahead and push these IS7s, I would think, honestly. Just fully commit your heavies in that E4 down there to that. I guess they don't know right now that Tank Killer is in the dip over here coming up on the side. Shoddy should have him lit right now before he gets up far enough. I think, yeah, I like Shoddy right here. Shoddy's almost really got to move on this guy.
There we go.
Well,
2-1. But NL potentially throwing those guys a bone there. We're trying a weird tactic for the sake of it, for fun.
well, I mean, get your phones out and get that screenshot, because we do have Kegger Panther with donuts on the board right there. Make a mistake. Nobody that cares also in that bad chat. 1121 damage, 2 penetrations right there. King Bach in his bad chat, 1 kill. 1452 damage, 4 penetrations. Tank Killer in that 4005, 1 shot for 511, 5 farm salt at 92, 801 damage. Looks like you got some good splash damage out of something. Enraged Tanker in IS7, 894 damage, 2 penetrations. And Selena at IS7, 0 kills, but 1458 damage for 3 penetrations. Over inside of Rated R, Zach in that bat chat, 1050 damage right there, 2 penetrations. Shoddy Snipe, 1059 damage, 3 penetrations. Starside MBS, just Chieftain, 1 kill, 1870 damage, 5 penetrations. Yielded none to Kronbog and managed 1 penetration for 376 damage. Dirty Burrito on that T110 E4, 919, not 1 for 1 for 1. I guess he did what he had to do though. Venom in that IS7, 531 damage for 1 for 1 for 1. And Jet Fighter in those IS7 donuts of 1 shot fire.
Alrighty.
I imagine we'll see, should definitely be able to see NL change their lineup up just a little bit and go ahead and close this out, I think.
I would imagine so, yeah, I would imagine so. But at the same time, credit to RTDR for just committing to a straightforward strategy there, up on the cap and doing it. They went for it. I would have been tempted to go for the overrun. As soon as I see an artillery on cliff, I count that as an overrun, and I would have ran straight forward them. But then again, it's a silver attitude.
Yield to none. Pulled out.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to take a quick table, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Stand back off my camera. Oh, not we, man. You better tell Yield to none. I want to kick him.
Will do.
That's because he pulled out that crown bottle. Alright, guys. I'm off the mic. And we go ahead and go on down.
Right. Want to go ahead and do Rated R real quick? We man, and I'll run down it now.
Alright. On Rated R side, we have a Burrito in an E4. We have Kratos in a 140. We have Shoddy in a Batchat along with Zach. We have Venom in an IS7 along with Jet Fighter. And we have Yield in a Krungbun.
And over on the side of NL, we have the Tank Killer in a 140. Nobody carries a Hidden Force, and I farm Soul all Rock in a bad chat. Kegger Panther in an IS7. Soy in an IS7, and Keenbach in a 113. Like, high mobility, good burst damage coming out of NL side, and just still a mix of a good mix though on the side of Rated R. I like the 140, or I like the E4 for the Alpha, and you still have your burst out of your bats, but you still have a little bit of armor. I don't know how the Kronbog will play into this exactly yet. But if he can get into a spot to where he has shots, man, I mean, the burst potential's there to make it worth it.
So taking a quick guess, since we're here, I'm gonna guess that NL are gonna play the spread strategy where they just spread out across the top with the bat chats and slowly chew them up. But we'll see. I would recommend, if it's too late, that RTDR just go all hellfire. Many's the time I've seen a silver team manage to turn something around against a technically superior team by just going straight forward and trying mass and kicking ass.
Yeah, I kind of think that's really what Rated R needs to do, but I wonder, honestly, if that's exactly NL. Let's see. Looks like we do have 113. 2 bat chats heading up top. IS7's looking to hold the corner. Painkiller maybe looking over for snipe shots, and the other bat chat also going up top.
Yeah, Radar doesn't run forward, but the 2 bat chats running straight up. I like running up that middle part of the cliff. I like that, just straight through that gap. Where is it? Is it in
D4?
D4? Yeah, D4. Yeah, up the hill. I like that quickly.
Work out for you now. These bat chats for Rated R are already in trouble right now. I don't think they realize the overmatch is coming in.
One tank cap pressure is pointless here, but the rest of them ain't too badly positioned. But as you were saying on the top side, that's 4 versus 2, not looking good.
Yeah, these guys got to hit their shots because all these mediums are going to go over right on them.
I'm sure Hells is on that. That's going to be hellfire. Oh, bang, 1 down.
If
you get
Zach
that
can get nobody that cares, great trade.
To be fair,
right there.
he got that. That was great. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really nice. That helped the team out.
I'd almost like to see, as soon as you knew that those bats were lost right there, really the 140 needs to quit chasing these guys right now, and they really need to go in on these IS7s. Now that you've left your E4 out to dry with the 140 and 2 IS7s. Nice shot by Dirty Burrito right there, though. I think that's going to
out
be
to
his
dry,
last
but they need to
one.
clean him up.
Oh, so he does
Tell her what.
bounce. But
Yeah. Oh, until
Looks
an
like
E4's dead. It's not dead. And they got it. Nice. Yeah. Again, RTDR, if they push down in the IS7, that might be difficult. Fair enough, he's got back up now. I take it back. Ow!
Nice shot by Salt right there.
IS7's
also-
jump. Oh, big
All
attempt
right,
on the jump.
all right.
Nice move, bro. Fair
Like
enough,
it.
bro. Fair enough,
Like
bro.
it.
I like that.
Got a
That
few
was good.
style points right there for sure.
I'm sure.
Always love to see that kind of gameplay.
That was cool. Really cool.
Gildan does end up going down to Hidden Forest. It's like somebody's trying for some kind of ram kill. Baka does more damage to himself than he does to Jet Fighter.
Wow. It's in the books.
Alright. Good work right there still by Rated R. Real good spread over on their side. Everybody getting some damage and a good even 1500 average it looks like. So starting at the top with Zach in that bat chat, 1 kill, 1696 damage. Shoddy coming in second with 764 damage in his bat chat. So Yield to None in that Kronwagen. 1296 damage off of 3 pins, 710 block right there. 30 grid on his E4, 1587. Damage was 1620 blocked. Also had 450 assisted. Kratos in that 140, 1179 damage, 3 penetrations, 1420 blocked out of that 140. Venom in his IS7, 1594 damage, 3 penetrations, 710 block. Jet Fighter in his IS7, 836 damage. 1 penetration though, so I guess he got a little bit of ram damage right there. Over on the side of NL, nobody that cares in his bat chat did go down, 405 damage, 1 penetration. King Bakken is 113, 1 kill, 2335. 4 penetrations. I farm Salt in the bat chat, 2 kills, 2271 damage, 5 penetrations. Hidden Force in his bat chat, 2 kills, 1959 damage, 5 penetrations. And then we have Tank Killer in his OBJ 140, 1 kill, 2,783 damage, 2,260 spotted, 9 penetrations, 1 kill. Kager Panther in his IS-7, 1 kill, 2,580 damage, 4 penetrations, 1,700 blocked, and Soy ending it all with his IS-7, 1,967 damage, 1,416 assisted, 4 penetrations, 490 blocked as well.
Yeah, well, congratulations to both teams, and it was a solid match to watch. It was good enough. NL probably 4th gear out of 7, but yeah, well played for RTDR, and I'm sure they learned a lot.
Sure, for sure. All right. Oh,
And
table.
note that NL receives the 1.5 points for the win, and then rated R because they come out in short notice. They will be getting 1 full point coming in as step in and going against a full team.
Yep.
Just to inform everybody, Rush is rated R sister team. Correct there, man?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you fill us in on how Rush came around?
A little while back, they had about 16 people that they wanted to keep together, and they didn't want to split up, so me and Zeppelin, the founder of Rated R, we came up with the idea of making a sister clan that we can just put them in so they can all stay together and keep the chemistry that they had, and that's how that's evolved so far.
Awesome. That's the thing, you know. Like, of course, the infamous Wordle and Panda, those guys. Then, sorry, my throat here. Why is my DMZ muted? You all see it. So by the end of next game, he'll be muted again. Oh, by the way, just to chime in. So with the logo competition, we do have the, here I'll just do this, for the Memorial Day special, of course the team names of Ra, and all the artists will be showcased, all of their logos of the grade will be showcased during the special event, and then also across all of Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and Google.
Nice.
All of these logos will be judged by the WNS staff, and the winner will be picked out and informed that night if they're available to come out and talk to us. And we'll do a small interview. The winner of the logo submission also gets a code for some goodies. And it will be a vault here on the Wednesday Night Fight server forever. It will always be there for all of your guys' logos to be displayed forever. And then, it would also be used in further events that tributes that we do every few months, that we do a tribute for all military United States celebrations. Some Canadians, I just don't know them, so I have to be informed. And remember, artists, please place your logo, watermark, or signature on it. And the submission room is open. Aiden's back in chat. Nobody cares. How you doing? Murphy's up in chat.
So while we're waiting, on Cliff, just to throw this out, obviously during that match, NL chose to quickly chuck in an artillery, and that's fair enough. Having a giggle and a little look. But that said, from a serious perspective, does anybody feel, and how would you like to say, argue the potential for using an artillery on Cliff under certain circumstances? If you're really, really, really playing for the win and you had to, what would you pick and how would you play the map?
Well, I just don't know. With the current, honestly, with the current meta right now, in a 7v7, I don't know if you can realistically use an Artie in the end, but maybe in a 10v10, he could be used. But I mean,
Absolutely.
you're still
Yeah, I
looking
get
at
that. Even 8v8, but if we're tying you down and we're really, really pushing you for an answer, what tier 10 artillery would you use? And if we're saying you're playing Cliff, how would you play the map if you're gonna use an artillery forcibly? That's it. 7-7.
Me too. I got an input. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead.
So if I had to run the artillery, I would run the Object 261, and it would honestly get placed in the boost spot, and you all know where it is. The boost spot that's right on the red line. And then if shit hit the fan, that already derp capabilities is pretty dang good. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with 261 and having the backup of 2 Bat Chats outshining, and then I'm gonna go a little crazy on everybody here. 2 Bat Chats, 3 IS-7s, then an E4.
Yeah, I expected you to say the E4. I would definitely go with the E4 as well. And I like your call on the 261 because of the boom, 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 and it chucks the rounds right into what we call Death Valley. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like that. What about you, Beast? If you were really forced to on Cliff, what would you use, and how would you put the rest of the spinning attacks if you really had to?
probably looking at maybe I mean, I'm a diehard fan of the GC, so I mean the splash capability and the arc, especially on a map like Cliff, can definitely pay off. Definitely probably right side of A1, paired up with maybe either E100 Moss combo down off the corner on a 2 line with the rest bats, probably looking at 3 bats to go ahead and just hold the ramp, maybe one part of the top in the boosted D4, and then maybe something back at like B8, B9 with maybe a Gorilla or STRV up in the boost to A5.
Well, the horrible grill. Fair play. I like it. I would do something similar, but slightly in between of all your suggestions, but I know that I'd lose horribly. But I would also go with the gun carriage. And you know what? If I was really going that extreme, I would literally throw out the good old waffle truck and have that covered in that position. Takes an entire minute to get loaded, but I'd be looking for eyes early. I'd run the waffle truck, an E4, the good old gun carriage, a couple of Bat Chats for eyes, and anything with huge armor, and just play the mega crazy turtle and just pray, hold my fingers and hope that they just walked right into it and I accept that I'm probably going to lose 10 times out of 11. Hey, that's my suggestion. Wee man, have you got
that would work,
have you
though.
got have you got a crazy option on that?
I don't really.
Mark, you have some fans out there in the Twitch chat that are saying, so Zayden saying, what's up? He's asking about the Guinness and Kraken. And then,
Oh, the Kraken.
Robert Slant.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, well, yeah, the Kraken is a fantastic rum in which I'm indulging in tonight. And the Guinness, I've just tried a new one, Guinness Milk Stout, which is malt and chocolate and sugar, and it's made by Guinness. And if you can find it, which is not particularly easy, I would recommend it. But don't want to go on about alcohol all night long. I'm trying to sober up a little bit.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in Twitch then. Where am I? Twitch. Jumping on my phone now.
Storms out.
Usually get an auto. Yeah, usually get an auto invite on Twitch. I don't know why I haven't tonight.
And so it looks like
There we
Bruce
go.
is here, and we do have 7 for 12 pins now.
Found it.
And just to inform all the men, age 25 to and up, Alicia Silverstone is back on the market. She's got a divorce. So everybody in that age group knows who I'm talking about.
Who's on the market?
Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone. Yeah, I remember her. God damn it. She was a childhood, I'm going to say prodigy.
So
You know that's not the truth, but that's the word I'm going to use right now.
it's no problem.
Yeah,
So now
she was in a TV show with, what was it called? Oh, god damn it. You guys would know. I'm going to have to come back to that.
and then
Ah,
she did all the music videos with Aerosmith with Liv Tyler.
of course. And they're beautiful videos.
If you're under the age of 25, go look up Aerosmith Crying and
That's the
Aerosmith.
one.
Oh goodness gracious. Anyway, which way, go look up Aerosmith Crying, and the next one will come up on your right side. While you have that, open up your a second tab. Check out prior WNF episodes up there on YouTube. JC, how you doing, JC?
All right, I'm back. Choke down some food real quick. All right, so looks like you have one straggler. Shoddy's still in the room. Rush is starting to pick their tanks though, and 12 Panzer is doing the same. So do we have any early predictions for this match right here?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw one out. I'm gonna say Rush 3-1.
I'm gonna say Rush 3-2 only because Dig is here.
Copy that. 12 Panzer does seem to play like a different team whenever Dig is in the lineup for sure.
I'm just gonna say 3-2, and not the winner. I'm just saying this matchup's gonna end up 3-2. One of these two teams are gonna win. It's gonna be a 3-2.
There you go, for sure.
There you go, guys.
Well, 12 Panzer have been playing a lot lately, and they're putting together some very, very solid play. Tough team to play right now. But Rush are on form, and that's why I go with what I've said, and I fancy them on the aggressive tactics. That's why I went with Rush.
Awesome. Looks like we are all picked up and ready to go right now. Let's go ahead and Mr. Jackson, you do one side, and Wingman, will you run down the others for us?
Alright, I'll take the left hand side with Rush. Triple bat chats with Mighty B Envy. I can not possibly see that Cthulhu. Cthulhu, another bat chat. Fat Mops in the third bat chat. Double IS7s with Mr. Fantastic Fox. YITR Y1 in the other IS7. T57 Heck Off Meow. And Tempest Fox 3 following up in the Chieftain. Over to you, wee man.
On the 12 Panzer side, we have Dig in a bat chat along with Shaq B and Hydra. We have House in an IS7 along with Whiskery and Scorpy. I don't know, we're gonna go with that. I don't know.
Scopey.
And then we got Ninja and a Chieftain. Time is up.
Awesome. So, pretty much same from both sides, just with the T57 on one side and the extra IS7 on the other.
So, Muravanka, arguably one of those find each other maps and decide what you're doing. Triple back chats both sides under the standard WNF rules. Yeah, very interesting early. Who can see who and who can chuck in some blind shots or some quickly early spotted shots. Obviously, constantly makes an early difference, but it's down to how the teams set up real quick, and this will be relatively action within 30 seconds, one way or another. And I assume after that we'll get a little bit of a standoff. Here we go. So Rush with one bat chat going out early to the field, two bat chats out early to the field, and not NL, 12 Panzer responding through the middle with one single bat chat.
Alright, so it looks like all three bat chats extended to the forest. That's what I was kind of wondering early on. Whenever you do have an even split of heavies and meds with the extra chieftain, could one team be a little bit more aggressive and not split out? Make it a nice two-line. Just, it really seems like here lately on Muravanka, whoever's bat chats push first ends up not working out, because whenever the opposite team's bat chats do go ahead and slide in, let's say Rush going ahead and holding their bat chats right there where they're at, and as 12 Panzer pushes in, then they have really good shots from the E line right into that cap. So
So following that up, 12 Panzer arguably therefore with the better early field position, but Rush are pushing completely round, and if they can manage to come out of that low side and press, then they can turn it around. But 12 Panzer surely now recognising the potential of a match. They should be.
yeah, I'm good.
But once again,
Good.
easy from the sky.
Dig,
Easy from the sky.
Dig is taking a lot of damage right here, but Cthulhu is caught out right now. Not on reload, but a lot of shots being missed right now.
Mm-hmm.
GM does go on
So-
reload right there. Scopy now, I don't know if he's lagged out or what happened right there, but he just shot all the way up over the hill. Barrel
Yeah,
turned
I
all the
see
way
that.
around, shot the ground in front of him, so might be having a little bit of a lag issue.
Could be. Yeah, if 12 Panzer recognise this early, they could push right on both those IS-7s, and the T-57 isn't a huge concern from the low ground as you climb up. They arguably have the potential just to go in, but they're not looking like they're setting up for that. And Rush now closing in the backfield, so this is going to get real tight, real quick. Rush have stopped to advance and they're looking for the low shots in that lone medium in G2. Not going to get shots on them, but they're trying. Rush just consistently staying ahead, just want one tank up. Oh, push by Rush into the cap position, taking down the lone IS-7. He's a gunner. So like he's a win. And that's probably going to decide the match there. Cap pressure now, got the backfield, shooting on two flanks. Gonna be tough.
Heckoff did go on reload right there, but I just don't know. Poiter doing a good job, just kind of keeping these guys spotted, but he's gonna have to shoot sometime soon, or else the rest of his team's gonna go down right here.
Mm-hmm.
He's almost needs to move right now into Fat Mops and might be Envy. Is he? I don't think that he's even, he might not even be loaded in. I don't see his barrel tracking anybody.
Yeah, I think there may be a lag issue there that has definitely compromised the tactic.
He just got lit. Barrel has
Yeah.
not moved at all. Unfortunate
Yeah, you're
for 12 Panzer right there.
Yeah, I think they may have actually suffered a double lag issue there, potentially, which is a shame.
I'm gonna feed the squirrel. Sorry, hamster.
Mm-hmm. Mine.
Mine.
Alright. Over on the side of 12 Panzer, we did have Check B in that bad chat, 783 damage. Poidred, who lagged out all the way it looks like in his bad chat with Donuts, segmented dig in his bad chat, 1,025 damage. TKA Ninja in that Chieftain, able to just sit back and farm 4,756 damage. Just wasn't enough though. House Data in that IS-7 with Donuts. Scopy 89 in that IS-7. Looked like he did have some lag issues as well during that match. 505 damage, 1 penetration, and then Whiskery 1927, his IS-7, 1,289 damage. 4 penetrations, 1870 blocks, 386 assisted. Over on the side of Rush, we did have KTM in his bad chat, 1,638 damage, 4 penetrations, 1,234 assisted with 390 blocks. So Fat Mops also in that bad chat, 1,137 damage, 3 penetrations, 390 blocked. Might be Envy in his bad chat. Looked like he was definitely had the mediums under control right here. 1 kill, 3,235 damage, 9 penetrations, 86 points assisted damage. Very important.
Yep.
Tempest Fox 3 and his Chieftain, 5 kills, 2,069 damage. What is going on with this right here? 5 kills, just walking around, stealing everybody's stuff. You should be ashamed, Tempest, for sure. Alright, heck off Meow in that T-5700. 3,544 damage, 1,249 assists, 9 penetrations, all the work, none of the rewards. Great game right there, heck off. Mr. Fantastic Fox in that IS-7, 1,984 damage, 4 penetrations, 1,470 assisted, 1,960 block. Great game out of that IS-7. And Yutri in his IS-7, 1 kill, 1,193 damage, 3 penetrations.
Well, Panzer
Oh,
did
a weird
suffer.
spread right there.
It suffered 2
Yeah.
DPs.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, definite disconnects. That's such a shame when it comes to that. Especially, it always hurts if you're on stream. It hurts full stop because you set up a tactic and it kicks you right in the nuts. I feel really, really bad for them. That's horrible. It is the way it is, but it does really, really suck when you're suffering like that, especially if you're on stream. So hopefully things pan out for them better this time with the connection issue.
Pretty decent start right there for both teams. So, 12 Panzer definitely needed those other 2 tanks in there, but pretty decent. I liked it.
Yeah, I'd like to set up some both teams. And if 12 Panzer hadn't suffered the disconnects, it would have been interesting to see how they coped with the flank from the other side, because the negative of the flank from the other side, if it comes unopposed, you're split and you can do the overmatch. If you decide to fight it, whether it's in the middle, whether it's where it is, again, it's tremendously interesting.
I guess over on Rush side, they're having lag issues also.
Yeah, it's very possible. Looks like, yeah. Envy's
No offense,
having
but,
some type of issue.
This is a wargaming issue. You need to fix it.
That's because they've decided to combine servers to save money. Oh, did I say that? Oh, it's the truth.
Oops. Alright, looks like we are all picked up for both teams. You guys want to go ahead and run down these teams? We get ready and get this thing launched again, man.
Sure. So on 12 Panzer, we have Segmented Dig in the back chat, Shat B in the back chat, both solid in the back chat, solid players in the back chat, especially in this map. Double IS-7s with Cranky Degree and Sage 101, House Daidachi in the Chieftain, Marin GB also in the Chieftain, and backing them up in the third Chieftain, TK Ninja. Like that setup. Wee man.
On the Rush side, we have Envy in a bat chat, along with KTM and Mops. We have Mr. Fantastic Fox in an I-7, along with Yutri. We have Heckoff in a T-57, and we have Tempest Fox in the Chieftain.
Alrighty. So, arguably 12 Panzer are setting up to cover the cap. Arguably, that's a setup that looks like it's covering the cap and looking to gain potential from an aggressive turtle, in my opinion. A very aggressive turtle. There is arguably no real super turtle in this map, in my opinion again. But yeah, an aggressive turtle over the cap. And I like 12 Panzer setup, I like the tank picks, and if they don't suffer lag issues, I think they've got a fair chance of making this 1-1.
Alrighty. Let's get this second battle started.
Well, they're all moving. See how them guys are doing. Yep, Dig's moving. Don't see any early lag out issues. Dig needs to be aware. Well, he doesn't now. Now he's aware. Now he's very, very aware. And yeah, definitely Dig's thinking, God damn it, why does it happen to me?
Yeah, nobody gonna be loaded still though for a couple more
Yep.
seconds, so gonna be able to get out. But House Data Chi is definitely gonna be in trouble if these bats decide to go ahead and redouble back.
Mm-hmm.
12 pins.
But
It'd be real hard for 12 pins to push right here with these three chieftains.
you don't have to necessarily. Well, not to argue with you, sir, but the chieftain position on that side is simply about taking that hill. You've got huge gun depression, and with the overmatch, when they just roll over, as long as they're trading up the damage, chieftain's solid here.
Yeah, Jada's burned up both kids, just taking a lot of damage getting over.
Yeah, but they traded up the two Panzer again, almost similar to last time. This time they don't seem to be suffering lag issues. Just push right through the overmatch into that F line. That's my opinion. You have to be super aggressive, but take it.
Shaq B actually was just in the wrong bush right there. Great spot right there, Shaq, but wrong bush. He picked the little bushes instead of that big bush.
Quality play by Rush. Quality play by Rush. Pushed in before they could and apply the cap pressure, and it allows that secondary flank to stay alive. That's quality play by Rush. Great shooting there by two
nice
Panzer, though.
exchange. Nice exchanges going on by the chieftains. They're just gonna have to stay up right here though and
quality
get
shot again
cranky.
there. Oh, another quality shot. Great stuff by Rush there. Great individual shooting. I7's pushing through now using their armour. Yeah, great map recognition by Rush. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic play by Rush. And two Panzer set themselves up pretty goddamn well there. That's I've got to say that's quality play. Great shooting as well.
Yeah.
That was that was lovely.
Alrighty.
Go ahead, bro.
Here we go. On the side of 12 Panzer, we do have Shaq B in his bat chat throwing up donuts. Segmented dig in his bat chat, 2130 damage, 5 for 470 assisted. Marine JB 1989 is chieftain, 841 damage, 2 penetrations. House Data T got caught out early, managed 1 penetration, 391 damage. TK Ninja 1 kill, 3,465 damage. So putting it down from both sides, looked like he had maybe about 8k combined almost between the two games out of that chieftain. Great work right there. Sages 101 in his IS-7, 2,039 damage, 5 penetrations, and Cranky Degree in his IS-7, 1,052 damage. Over on the side of Rush, we have Mr. Fantastic Foxes in that IS-7, 2428 damage, 5 for 5, 1380 block. Fat Mops in his bad chat, 2128, 6 penetrations, 1220 assisted. Might be Envy in his bad chat, 2 kills, 2949, 8 for 8. Great spread right there on that bad chat. KTM in his bad chat, 1 kill, 1072 damage, 3 penetration, 747 assisted. Tempest Fox 3 in his chieftain, 2342 damage. A 966, not too bad on the shot spread, 6 penetrations, 2300, not too bad, 830 assisted, and still managed to block 1200 in that chieftain. Heck off me out in his T57, 2 kills, 2818, 8 penetrations, 161 assisted, and Yetri in the IS-7, 2 kills, 1263 damage. That'll do it for Muravanka. What map do we have next?
We have steps next.
All right.
Okay, so
awesome.
while we're waiting on that, without stressing your voice, Hells, in my opinion, again, Silver Division opinion here, coming to yourself with great experience, I don't feel that Tour Panzer setup did anything particularly wrong, but obviously, arguably, they're probably feeling like they maybe got a little bit humbled there looking at the scores. from how they set up, in your opinion, if you take a look at that early setup wasn't bad. What would you do in future to compensate, Hills, without stressing your voice too much, bro?
All right. I mean, honestly, recalling the bad chats all the way back, you know, oh man, you know, honestly, it's one of those things. From beginning to end, the chieftains are not working for 12 hands, or for some reason they're not working.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to modify that would have been play the chieftains differently. Instead of putting them on the hill, there's the dips. I mean, if you're gonna run, I mean, it kind of was a trolley setup that they had. So I mean, honestly, pull it back. But yet again, I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, Rush played it by the books.
Yeah, Rush played it beautifully and they didn't barely miss the shot.
Yeah, I mean, they had the aggression on their bad chats, they had the aggression on their IS-7s, and then the patience. 12 Panzer was, no offense, that meta that they're playing, there's nothing wrong with it except for it's 3 years old. That meta is...
Absolutely, but at the same time, speaking for myself, I've seen us fail at doing exactly the same thing many's a time, and we all suffer that exact same problem.
So, I mean,
I'm not questioning 12 Panzer tactic. I'm just asking for the sake of where would you go?
I don't think they could do anything really any different. Really, I mean.
So simply, you're saying change tactic.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I probably would have changed and did, even, and it would have been, it's especially hard to push a full out push with 3 chieftains right there, but I mean, knowing that Rush already fully committed the bets to the Force the first match, I probably wouldn't have had any breaks. I wouldn't have ran the 3 chieftains. I probably would have came out with a max of 3 IS-7s and maybe a 113 or 2. And just went straight 2 lines. Yeah, just hammer straight into them, knowing they're going to be split right there.
Yeah.
The tank right
Yeah.
down
So again, it's simply changed it. Fair play. On 12 Panzer side, we have an E50M on steps. Like it. Love to see the E50M. Everybody hates it. We love it. Double bat chats with segmented dig and Shat B. Again, solid performers in those tanks. IS-7. Whiskery 1927 and Sage 101, and we have Marin GB in the Chieftain and TK Ninja also in a Chieftain. Over to you, wee man.
On the Rush side, we have Yitri in a T100 LT. We have Envy in a 140. We have Mops in a Batchat. We have Mr. Fantastic in an I7 along with Shoddy and KTM. And then we have Tempest Fox in a Chieftain.
Just before you launch, I have to say, everybody saw I have not done anything
teams
weird, but my BMV is muted again.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been muted most of the match. I don't know if maybe they got their porty. I don't know if do they?
I don't know. I unmuted him again. Poor boy.
Yeah.
So eyes on the chap from Rush in the T100, the Terminator, for what he's going to do versus the Batchats and that ever scary E50M on steps. I think it's a if you're good in it, I think it's a worthwhile tank on steps. Fair enough, the turret rotation is awful, but if that thing can get a hold of something in the medium range and just ram the effing 11 daylights out of it, it does look good.
People are going insane on everything. J-Man still saying 3-1, but he didn't pick a winner. Art Swinger coming in with a 3-2. Someone's got to win. That's my saying. Art, that's my saying.
Well, this is 12 Panzer's chance. However, tank setup wise, I'm afraid to say, in my opinion, right now, that I really fancy Rush for a 3-0 because the tank setup's better. In my opinion. I like the light tank on steps.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. You guys know that that you guys already have. Rush has better spotting
Oh, they're
ability.
doing it. They're doing it.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
Don't do it. Don't. Oh, the E50M's too big. It cannot do that.
Yeah, it's too big. Yep.
Is that what they
Here we go.
forgot? Oh, data. Yeah, that is not. That's a bad chat spot.
Yeah.
does
It can't.
get a lucky
It can't do
bounce
a
off
bad
the
check.
You
turret.
can it?
cheat. I don't see how.
He's
Mainly,
he's never
Yutri
gonna
can
get
hold a
unspotted.
shot, but
You should
no,
know this.
not
The
whatsoever.
T100 LT's gonna out.
Same time though. Same. Yeah, you can play it. Same time though. No TDs picked on either side, which is always interesting steps. Therefore, they're both playing to take the opportunity when they get the information they require. Attack.
Anonymous Hobo coming in. He says
Most
it's
teams.
going to be a reverse sweep. All Panzer 3-2.
Yeah.
He's still
Possible.
close.
That's brave.
Here we go. I'll let you guys have the
Now
mic.
who's in the very back? Yeah, who's in the very back there? Is that Diggs back up on the rock? Don't especially understand what he's going to do from that spot right there. Rush with the 100 LT, a 140, and a bad chat only are not going to push any type of flank, I don't think, whatsoever. He's going to leave the 140 for sustained whenever. I mean, you can see where they're set up right there on that ridge. So Utri's got the spots. Looks like their heavies are just going to work in slowly and see if they cannot go ahead and bleed. These two chieftains are the I-7 from 12 Panzer right here. I do like the patience from both sides right here, but 12 Panzer's mediums are a little bit far spread. If
Yeah, I am surprised
this is-
with the. Well, I was going to say with the 2-0 advantage that Russia are carrying, that they're not throwing that T100 forward right into F5, give or take, just to do the sweep to give more information. But please go ahead, brother.
yeah, well, I just don't like, see 12 Panzer slowly but surely being bled down. It's like, I imagine, honestly, right here, if we watch, I imagine that, a lot of these I-7s are shooting HE. That was not an HE shot, though, out of, like Tempest Fox. It looked like a Hesh round, actually.
Okay, so at the same time though, with 12
I got
Panzer
my
now
thoughts. They're
starting to
gonna
draw
make it
back
another
slightly
grid,
with,
and
with,
yep,
with
there
four
it is.
four
House
tanks
takes good
trying to do a crazy left-hand push, which could easily work out due to Russia's pensiveness, because that light tank is not spotting enough. It's not yet getting
No.
enough information.
TKA doesn't need to go in first, but Sages and Whiskery cannot stop right here. They've got to push full in. Full in right here.
Oh,
These guys
big
gotta
grumble
push
coming.
full in and take care of these heavies. The Chieftain DPM is definitely going to have to pay out right here. Marine
Oh,
JB is just not going to make it in here fast enough. Rush
Yeah,
is going to have plenty
and-
of time to re-rotate around. Nice shots into
Yeah.
Fantastic Fox, but
If
Bad
12 Panzer
Chat
push now,
is
they've
going
got
to
this.
be able to
If
take
they push,
down
they
at
have to
least
push.
Whiskery.
Yep.
It's
They're
just
ahead. They've got
way
the flank.
too slow.
Which way
Yeah,
did they go with the flank? Which way did they go with the flank? They have to decide now. They're running back to the
they got to
main team.
come straight
which is
across.
okay.
Yeah, they got to come straight across.
Marine
Yeah.
screwed him that time. I'll come out and say that.
Yeah, just
Screwed the
way
push on this
way
one.
slow, way
too
slow, way slow.
If they were gonna call a push, he should have been the first one mobile because he was the first one in the back.
It's 12 Panzer's game
No.
to lose now.
12
Making a
Panzer needs
comeback.
this kill right here. Yeah,
They
they
have
need
the
this
advantage
kill.
now.
Great focus.
Send that back chat. huh?
TKA's got to keep farming though. It's one thing that's going to save him because both bad chats for 12 Panzer are on reload. Data's got to get the best of this 140 out here. Manages a track shot and the 140 does go ahead and pin straight out the gate. Data might be in trouble though because it's going to be real easy for this 140 to circle him.
Here we come, the back chats.
Yeah, Fat Mops is loaded.
Almost
Just
loaded
one
in
out of the
back
clip
chats.
right there.
Yep. 10 seconds of the back chats, and this should be a low ride. But 10 seconds out, 5 seconds.
And Dig
One's loaded
doesn't need to be.
now.
Yeah, he doesn't. He needs to back
Here they
up right
come.
here. He wants to be super aggressive and get these kills, but he just split his team right now, and the Chieftain and the Batchat should be able to go ahead and farm Dig and check B out
wow,
with
Rush
maybe
is
not
coming
even
back.
losing a tank right here. It's a
Oh,
super
wow.
big mistake right there.
Oh.
He has
Oh,
a
you called it.
of
Oh, you called it. Oh, you called
55%
it.
health IS-7 right there, man. That could have gone in first and took the shots.
Yeah. Oh,
And
you said it.
12 Panthers gonna go ahead and go
Oh.
down now because of that
Oh,
mistake.
wow. Oh, that's gonna hurt them. Oh, they feel that all day long, all week long. Oh, they had
be a
it. The reload was there. They
big
killed.
boost for
Oh,
And it's got to be a massive carry right here
Oh.
for Sages. It's a full health bat chat and a chieftain.
they can't do cap time, and 2 versus 1. It's that's not like 12 Panzer at all.
Mop's
like them at all.
loaded. Mops can afford to take the hits for the rest of the time. The IS-7's not going to be able to even clip him out right here. Oh, nice bounce, though. There you go, Mops. One more, that'll do it. Great work right there by Rush.
coming out with a 3-zip. Whoa.
Just a little too much bloodlust right there by Dig. Wanting to get in there and get those kills.
Oh, I feel for them, but yeah, they made that choice.
Well, you had the 2 timely costs.
Yeah.
Marine made them bleed off more HP than they should have. Dig being too ultra aggressive, and steady and patience. TK.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, over on the side of 12 Panzer, we did have Shaq B in his bat chat. 1 kill, 1,465 damage, 4 penetration, segmented Dig. 1 kill, 1,055 damage. TK Ninja once again putting it up. Real decent game out of the Chief. 1 kill, 2,793 damage, 9 penetrations, 98 assisted. Marine JB and that Chieftain just a little bit slow out the gates, man. 808 damage, 2 penetrations, 320 block. How's Data Chi in that E50M? 2 penetration, 794 damage. That's all needs to be said about that tank for comp play. Sages 101, IS-7, 2 kills, 4,000, 2 damage, 9 penetrations, 390 blocked. And Whiskery 1927 is IS-7, 1,351 damage, 3 penetrations, 980 blocked. Over on the side of Rush, we have might be MV in that OBJ 140, 2 kills, 2671, 9 penetrations, 394 assisted, 1,560 blocked out of that 140. E-Tree in that 100 LT. Donuts up, but did manage to, I think he detected 3 different tanks. 2.11 kilometers drove. Mr. Fantastic Fox is in his IS-7, 0 kills, but managed 1,529 damage, 3 penetrations, and 2,090 blocked. KTM Zulu in his IS-7, 1,570 damage, 3 penetrations, 1,690 blocked. Shoddy Snipe, stand in, 4 rated R, IS-7, 1 kill, 1,902, 4 for 4 for 4 out of that IS-7. And Fat Mops in his batch had 3 kills, 4,226 damage, 12 penetrations, a 14-14-12 spread with 1,930 assisted. So great map. 6K combined right there out of that batch had Tempest Fox 3 and his Chieftain 1 kill, 2,952 damage, 8 penetrations, 800 block. A good work out there tonight by Rush.
Yeah.
Two minor mistakes that kind of cost 12 Panzer a little bit more than they thought. But glad that they definitely came out and put on a show for us. Sure.
Oh, damn right. And they play it straight up, and they're always aggressive and always admire aggression. But that last round there, they will regret the way that they piled in there. And they had that, and they didn't. And they know it, we know it, and that's not even an eye in the sky thing. They will know they had that round. And I've been there. Great.
Sure. Right, man. Who do we have on the plate for the next match?
We have PK versus KMD.
Mm.
All right.
The stream debut again of the brand new K. of the original members left. This is a brand new team. This is why they wasn't participating in WCL3. So my good friend I Am Great put together a brand new Ground Roots EK.
Very nice. And I don't know how many people who know exactly either, but we should see some new people in here for KMD tonight too. So KMD looking to become one of the definitely a Gold Division top 10 worthy clan in the next month or so for sure, if they're not already up there. What is KMD? Is KMD gold right now, or are they still just barely down in the silver?
No, Abe slid underneath the radar so well in the rankings division. They're bronze. For this last month of everything that
Wow.
they've done in the WCL, they've accrued all those points being a bronze team. Imagine all the bonus points.
Wow. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
AMD came out and played the system a little too well.
Take a quick table, gentlemen.
Yes, that one.
Copy that.
I'm gonna go ahead and give us a 10-minute break here. Guys, go get yourself something to drink, get something to eat. Beast will be here. I'll be kind of in the background. We got Mark Jackson, the Wee Man. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna take a short intermission.
ties. Pray we all pray for the sorrow. Pray we all pray for the sorrow. Let's pray for the sorrow. Pray for the sorrow. I got an axe to grind, a crooked mind, you better watch your back. I got an axe to grind, a crooked mind, you better watch your back. Sick validation, not full of pills, self-medication, it's making me ill. Attention, attention, it's all eyes on me. I'll burn at the stake while you wait for the kill. Pray we all pray for the sorrow. Pray we all pray for the sorrow. Pray for the sorrow.
All right, welcome back,
All
everybody.
right, we
So what are these guys playing, me man? Prokhorovka, obviously, and what's the other map?
It is Mervenka.
Nice.
and he did
Two
he did
open
say Prokhorovka. He did not say fuck off ya. I'm just gonna put that out there, and I'm going to translate as I need to, but yeah.
I avoided actually saying the map's name. I just asked for that, but you're right there. Yeah, yeah. I can say Prokhorovka several different ways.
All right, so we're back live. We're about 15 minutes till the top of the hour. These guys both good with kicking this thing off a couple minutes early. Wingman.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see if we can't go ahead and tell them to lay down your timer, brother. They'll start picking tanks. We're a couple. Now I don't know how many of these people are new additions to KMD. Obviously, Rez is going to be a new addition to KMD. Kaneko, longtime member. Cruiser, Abakumba, long time member of KMD. Wrath, of course, the leader. Now, was Lethal Killer Dan KMD, or did he come from Crypt? Don't remember. I think he's been KMD as well, hasn't he? And then you've got Walpurgis not. So, pretty strong lineup still by KMD. Now, I did see Blitz vs. Fire playing with KMD during the WCL tournament, but I don't see him tonight, but just might possibly be at work or something like that. And now, Helts did mention that I'm Great has put together a full new BK team right here, and I'm gonna lie, maybe outside of Iron Spectre and Rayman, I really haven't seen any of these other names too many times. Machiaver, seen that name around a little bit here and there. War Club, and then Boss Pound. So
Growing Mouse has become a good friend with Beaver. So if you get on Discord,
Awesome.
you will see his name is different than the rest.
copy that.
Now, obviously, no one's yet picked it, but I have seen lately on Prokhorivka a little fancy for the, I forget what it's called, the Swedish Tier 10 TD, and it runs up in the top corner spot from the north, which would be roughly on the 9 line. I'm seeing a fancy for that of late, on or off stream. I forget what the tank's called, gentlemen, but I've seen that thing employed in the distance, but no one's bothering with that tonight.
Alright, we got about
So far.
10 seconds to go ahead and list off tanks.
Alrighty, then BK with MacIver with the Object 140, Boss Spawn with the Batchat 25T. We have MGR.
I'm great.
I can pronounce that. I'm great with the other Batchat. And Iron Spectre 94 with the TVP 5051. And Dungeon 63 in the I7. We have the E5 picked by Marshall 118 and Rayman on the Chieftain. Over to yourself.
I'll run down. Look over on the side of KMD. We have Spertus Barde 5-2 and the 100 LT Cruiser Apokumba and the Bad Chat Koneko and the Bad Chat and Rez and the Bad Chat Safik and the IS7 with Wolf Poggersnot and an IS7 and Wrath of Achilles rocking the Chieftain, man. There we go. This should be good, some good work for right here for both teams right now. Like to see BK is definitely going to come out swinging, getting their hands dirty with a good accredited team out the gate. So let's kind of see what I'm Great has put together. KMD definitely a very, very, very strong team. Even looks like now I don't see Warthog, like I said, or Blitz versus Fire right now. So probably down a couple of starters tonight at this time, but definitely can't take anything away from KMD, even being down a couple guys. These guys are very disciplined.
So, real quick, predictions? Anybody in the match score? Predictions?
I would like to see BK go ahead and take one game, but maybe a 3-0, 3-1 by KMD right here.
Yeah, I'll go for KMD 3-1.
I'm going 3-2. I'm not saying a winner.
Sounds good.
I'm going for 3-2.
You're staying on defense.
I'm gonna go 3-1.
Right. 2 picks for 3-1.
I do like-
And, early spot for that T100, which is lovely and to be expected. Picked up 4 tanks, no 3.
I do have to say though, I
Looks like a
love
little indecision.
the pair of Bad Chats with the Skoda kicker. I love that combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of combos available in Prokhorov is arguably one of those really, really loose picks. You can kind of pick kind of whatever, and yeah, you can have fun with it.
Looks like maybe BK had some type of other plan that was going to be early on, maybe to put those Bad Chats and the TVP up on the hill, but realized that with his heavies on this 5-6 side of the rain track, the railroad right there, that maybe that wasn't going to be such a good idea to split that much. Looks like KMD also has elected to go ahead and seize control of that hill. A lot of map control right now, 7-0 by KMD.
Definitely got the hill and the cap covered from the KMD side, and they're almost in position. That little light tank bombing about there on KMD, if he stays alive, which I'm
Nice.
assuming he will quite easily.
Nice 2-pin
Wasn't
into
sure.
Don Cheeto right
Oh
there.
yeah. Early advance for KMD then. Why, all rule
Okay,
sets,
Mac needs to go.
arguably they have the advantage.
Mac needs to fly.
Oh, yeah, that chieftain in that position right there is not gonna work. Is he gonna make it out? Spertos Barde.
BK continuing to stick to
don't
the
know why,
tactic,
but-
obviously on that big long push down the 1 line, coming over into the 2 lane right now, chasing the light tank, but they're going to walk into 2, is it a medium and a heavy in a rain trap? give or take.
This was just confirmed by Bing Sparto Sparte 5 that is Argentinian for banana hammock. So nice name right there.
Okay, so BK arguably walking into the distance trap and having no object but to continue pushing it. It's doable though, it's doable, but they're well behind on hit points right now. 20% at least. Yep. 75%, 95% on the marker above our heads. No tanks down, but BK in a tough position because they have to find a way to push. And they need to find a flank
Well,
push and
Yeah,
hard.
I do like the fact that I'm great. Definitely he needs to get these guys all the way back over he needs to get to the north side of the map to the B6. So it's going to be a lot easier for your mediums to push and be able to snipe maybe back from B9, A9, get render range into these heavies that are up on the hill and kind of bleed these guys down right here because your heavies in the middle just aren't going to be able to farm for a long time right now. That northern flank is just going to be the only flank that you can legitimately push on this map right here from the field. I mean,
Excuse me.
BK's just lost a little bit too much HP on their heavies right now to be able to do anything very strong. So,
Yep, KMD barely down any HP, and with the strong, frankly, a super. Well, it's not super turtle, but it's a pretty solid turtle, and BK needs to try and recognise that. But BK are not getting enough spawn information. So right now, big fan favourite to KMD, even though they need
Wow.
to consider their composition. Oh, just chipping away, they're bleeding them out. What time's on the clock? 2 minutes left. Yeah, massive advantage right now to KMD.
yeah,
needs to find a
almost
way.
27% HP right now.
How would you change it, gentlemen? How would you change it?
I think Inspector and Boss Pound, they should have got out of there about 90 seconds ago whenever I'm great. Basically pushed to the north side right now. You know, since he's went ahead and disappeared, even if he gets a spot right here, they're not worried about him. 28 seconds left on the cap. There's not much you can do but just come across the middle, all your mediums, all your heavies. See what you can try to get.
Yeah, they're going to lose by the calculator.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, all four mediums, or the three mediums and the light from KMD are pushing straight at the tracks. Should just abandon the cap right now and take out the Batchat and the Chieftain, but they'll probably come over the tracks first.
Oh, they're
Like
trying
a
right now.
2-2.
Here they go. Here's the
Yeah,
effort.
2-2 split. They went in, handled the Chieftain first. Great work right there.
Oh.
Sapphire does
Heavy.
go down now.
Oh.
And they get, Keeley's gets set on fire, does have the fire extinguisher, manages to live, gets a kill on his own before he goes down to Marshall right there. Marshall
Beautiful
now on a
movement.
one shot as well. And we got, I'm great. Maybe a 2-shot, 3-shot from the mediums. Wow. Banana hammock goes down.
Everybody's on a reload.
Everybody's on
Yeah.
a reload.
There it is.
Alright. Nice work right there by KMD. BK
Very
did
nice
get
work.
shut out though. BK still got a couple kills in the end right there. I like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was
So one
tactic
side.
versus tactic.
Sure. Sure. Okay. On the side of BK, we have Iron Spectre 94 in that TVP, 50-51, 1378 damage, 3 penetrations. Boss Pound in his bat chat, 2027, 5 for 5 for 5 on the spread though, not looking too bad. I'm great in his bat chat, 1 kill, 2253, 5 penetrations, 86 assisted. Rayman in that Chieftain, 347 damage, 1 penetration right there, just got focused out. Marshall 1188 in his E5, 1 kill, 600 damage, 2 penetrations, 390 blocked, and MacGyver in that OBJ 140, 1 kill, 940 damage, 3 pins. And Don Cheeto 63 in his IS7, 0 kills but 435 damage, 1 penetration. Over on the side of KMD, we did have Wrath of Achilles in his Chieftain, 2 kills, 1925 damage, 6 penetrations. Spurtle Sparta, 5 doe in that 100 LT, 1 kill, 1709 damage, 5 penetration. Teferic Reefer in the IS7, 3148 damage, 6 penetrations, 2390 blocked also. Kaneko the best in his Bat Chat, 0 kills but 2453 damage, 866 spread on that shots right there, 496 assisted, very nice. Rez, as his first time on stream, as the new KMD tag, he's in that Bat Chat, 1 kill, 1506 damage, 4 penetration, 696 assisted damage, and did not die. Great job, Rez. Cruiser Abu Kumba in his Bat Chat, 2 kills, 1948 damage, 4 penetration, 696 damage assisted. And then Portishnot in an IS7, 1 kill, 1411 damage, 4 penetration, 696 assisted out of an IS7. Very nice on top, in front. Great work right there by KMD.
And once again, with barely a breath, kicking straight back into the teams on KMD, picking the T100 LT, trip bat chats, double IS7s, and a Chieftain looking like they're one to get right back in about it again. Wee man, can you pick up the other side?
Yeah. You went down KMD, right?
I went down the left hand side, KMD, yes sir.
Okay, sorry. We got MacGyver in an E4. We have Phantom in a T62A. We have Ion and a TVP, T5051. We got Growing Mouse and an IS7. We have a Warpup and another IS7. We have I'm Great in another IS7. And then we have Rain Man in a 50B.
Well, with the 50B, while we're waiting on the final drop, and with his IS7s, yeah, looking to compensate there. I hope that BK are going to try and compensate and push the hillside, because that seems to be the way that KMD are playing, and there's no potential for the long sweep, so the hillside in the map and covering the cap potential seems to be most of the time that most teams are playing. How do you feel about that, Beast? Is that kind of the thing? Cover and kill? Cover and kill?
Definitely work. I really think that BK probably needs to watch for KMD just being super aggressive on a 2-line right here. Let's see what happens. So. All right, here we go. Three bad chats, a 100 LT, the 2 IS7s, and the Chieftain. Out of KMD right here. I mean, you can still go ahead and put those bad chats, maybe the Chieftain up on the hill, but it looks like that's what they're possibly going to be doing.
No. They're one up, so they can do what they like.
And Spurto looked like he was originally. Okay, he's going to go ahead and drive the tank line right there, the train tracks. See if he's going to spot anything, but of course there's nothing on that side of the map yet, so. I don't think the bat should be loaded. Oh, that was a TVP, so he would have been loaded right there, but Just quick information early on. It doesn't look like anybody else from KMD got spotted right there, or looks like maybe a 1 IS-7. Wood pup managed to get lit. I didn't see if anybody else was lit right there though.
BK's problem right now is that obviously they can't know it, and it's one of those easy things to say when you're commentating, and commentators curse. But the entire field's been abandoned, and KMD are moving way over to the right hand side, pretty much overall. And I can't see an advantage for BK right now chucking down that left hand side, because it's going to be one tank versus nothing, and the hill is what's going to make all the difference right now. So surely the camera focus is on that hill, and 3 tanks almost already there for KMD, and oh, this is going to be brutal. Very,
Now with
very
what-
brutal.
Yeah, with BK absolutely having no information. I think that Iron Inspector and Phantom's definitely gonna have to play a little bit closer together, but I really think that BK could have an advantage, but they've almost got to know, with nobody getting spotted right now between the TVP and the 62A, that the field's been abandoned right here. I really think these guys need to put the pressure into A6 to get some of these other guns faced the other way. I know that they have no idea that there's 2 Batchats waiting at A0 right now, but that's going to be the only 2 tanks that you have to get any kind of information right now. At the very least, you can
Absolutely.
push up. You push up
But
on the
you're
100 LT.
yeah, but you're experienced enough to recognise the potential for that.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's been very, very little information crossed from both teams. Very, very little. What, 1 tank spotted? 2 in total? Just the lights saw each other early? That's all? Did they even see each other?
No, I don't think the 100 LP has been spotted since the very beginning anyway right now. So, way too,
So we
a
are
little
on
bit
the-
too passive
yeah.
right now. Looks like, KMD's bats have definitely actually decided to come down off the hill. Brez doesn't seem to be moving right now. Looks like he's just going to stay watching the middle. Now, as far as timing right here, I don't know if BK can get anybody any better timing. Just all-out push, 2 IS-7s in, a 3rd IS-7 and a 50B. The 50B is going to have to get up there too, or else this is not going to work for BK. You can't just have the 2. I don't
Here we
think
go.
that he should be
Action
front
straight off the top
line,
of the
but
hill.
yeah, he's got to get in there. He's going to come in late, and he's going to be on reload whenever they're going to end up needing him, because the bats have relocated back, re-rotated back over into that area right there. They're just going to be able to farm these IS-7s.
Oh, that was a critical loss. Oh,
The 50B still hasn't, nice work in the Wrath right there, but 50B still hasn't worked up far enough.
Yep.
Growing Mouse is out of position now, and the 50B's not going to be able to help him. 50B's spotted anyway right now. I think he's more worried about his own HP instead of his teammates right there. McIver is
Yeah, I
coming
see that.
across in the middle in that E4, but the way that ridge is designed right there, he's just going to have to overextend and pray that these bats are still on reload back here in the back and the B line right here. So Spurto does manage to finally get lit. The TVP and the 62A finally decided to push across the field right
Oh.
now.
finally got him.
Roy Mouse does get caught right there. Just nowhere to hide. Now the 50Bs decided to charge in when he has no cover, no support, man. Just bad play right there.
Yeah.
Kyver in his E4
Yeah.
did get his pin. It looked like into Sparto, but it's gonna be a little bit rough from here on out for him, for sure.
Yeah, you called it. And just weren't together enough on that side, and 2 tanks strung out, 5 versus 7, arguably, and oofed. Rough.
Pepper goes down, so we're just looking right now at these last 2 mediums on Inspector and Phantom. Phantom overextends into the pit of death right here. Does take down Kaneko, but does end up going down to Cruiser Abu Kumba. And he's actually going to be able to take down Spectre as well. Oh, Rez comes in for the kill still at the end. Great shot right there.
Ah, tough on them, tough on them. I feel for them, but
All right, over
I
on the
always-
side of. Go ahead.
no, brother. I was expostulating to myself. I felt for them. Please do go ahead with the damage count.
I was okay. All right, over on the side of BK, we have Iron Spectre 94 and that TBP 5051. 0 kills, but led the team, 1,974 damage, 6 penetrations. Rain Man in its 50B, 430 damage, 1 penetration, just didn't push fast enough. By the time he pushed, he had no more cover. McIver in that E4, 1 penetration, 721 damage. War Pup in his IS-7, 2 penetrations, 753 damage. Growing Mouse in IS-7, 923 damage, 2 penetrations. I'm Great, Are You in IS-7, 697 damage, 252 assisted, and 1,280 blocked. Phantom X 97 in that T62A, 1 kill, 1,439 damage, 5 penetrations. So over on the side of KMD, we did have Kaneko the best in that bad chat. 25T, 1 kill, 2,861 damage, a 10-8-8 spread on those shots with 456 assisted and 490 blocked. Wrath Achilles in that Chieftain, 839 damage, 2 penetrations, 1,470 blocked. Cruiser Abu Kumba in that bad chat, 3 kills, 3,012 damage, 8 penetrations, 451 assisted. Rez in his bad chat, 2 kills, 1,332, 4 penetrations, 394 assisted. Spurta Sparte in that 100 LT, 1 kill, 1,257 damage, 5 penetrations, 374 assisted. Lethal Killer Dan is IS-7, 3,384 damage, 7 penetrations, 739 assisted. And War Pogeshnot in the IS-7, 2,365 damage, 5 penetrations, also did pick up 707 assisted. Well, KMD's kind of came out pretty strong right here, first 2 matches.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel for BK in the last round, but yeah, first time round, fair play, but second time, again, I've said it tonight already. They had arguably better precision and just failed to compensate for it, and it's beginning to look like Prokhorovka is all about covering the cap and that hillside. It's looking like slowly but surely teams beginning to abandon the field.
Oh, sure. Now, Hells, I'd like to drag you back into the mic world, but and it looks like BK's making a few mistakes, but I think it's more or less from maybe filling each other out a little bit still. Definitely can tell though that BK's focus fire is a little bit better than the old BK for sure. So
So yeah, I mean,
good improvements out of these guys that you can already see for sure.
and this is this. BK knows that I love them dearly. All right, they took the match coming into this, knowing that they're going up against one of a team that is a high silver, low gold division team, and they wanted to test
Sure.
their mettle first time out and to see where they stand. Now, what they're doing against KMD, if they keep this, BK's always been a solid. Sorry, my voice is really hurting here. I'm stressed.
Yeah.
BK's always been a top number 1 bronze division. Here, do the tank listings and I'll continue.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, man, and Mr. Mark, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got you. So in KMD said E4 with Blitzfire. We've got T100 LT with Spardy. That's my pronunciation. Forgive me. Cruiser Akumaba with the Batchat. And we have Koneko the Best with another Batchat. And Rez Killcams him good self on another Batchat. And Lethal Killer Dan on an IS-7 with Wrath of Achilles in the last IS-7. Pretty solid setup. Over to Wee Man.
On the on the BK side, we have Boss in a bat chat. We have I'm Great in another bat chat. We have Ion in a TVP. We got Phantom in an IS4. Marshall in an E5. Rainman and a Chieftain along with MacGyver.
Awesome.
So in Muravanka, as we go now, KMD are 2-0 up. Am I right here?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
actually ought to be a pretty
so-
good matchup right now. We're gonna end up with two
Should be.
IS7s on a corner
Totally,
with
when
the
you're, when you're 2-0 down, what you're going to do, you have to own this map. And Muravanka is a map that you can't own. And BK can't play this too pensively. They've set up pretty aggressively, so I'm really interested to see what they're going to do. But if they don't own the original part of this map, the first 45 seconds, they're going to be in deep shizen, as we say in Scotland. Which transfers as shit.
Right. So the two bets in a 50-51. 50-51's definitely going to be loaded right here, but it's an incredible burst for what you're going to put out coming back in at you with the 3-bet chats and 100 LT.
Oh, spotted early. 5 tanks, 6 tanks, 7 tanks up from BK from a single spotter on that T100. Now, that gives away a ton of all 7 BK tanks are spotted or have been spotted early, one way or another. Now, from a KMD perspective, who are 2-0 up, it's just too much information. And BK need to find a way to pull out a win here, or it's going to be 3-0. And as Els was trying to express before his voice gave out.
Oh, okay, there we go. Refresh me again, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Oh, wait a minute. Early contact there.
What was we talking about again, Beast? I'm having a conversation in Twitch.
Oh, you guys are okay. I really like this matchup over on the 2 line right now. The pair of IS7s versus the IS4 versus the E5. I really like the E4 or the IS4 E5 combo right there. Honestly.
I mean, the strats being called by BK are decently solid. They're just being slowly executed. And
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it looks like, to be honest, that's exactly what's going to happen again. If you're looking at from the eye in the sky right now, what you just said is likely to potentially happen again. Unfortunately, they're way too
Green Man
low
shouldn't
on
be
the
there
bottom
because
side.
of house blocks.
Yeah,
Mispositioning there. The mediums should have already counter-rotated and came up the 4 line. If they would have done that, they would have ran into the rest of these guys. So honestly,
that said, yeah, that said, there's been no damage really traded yet, and they are coming back together. So yeah, they can pull this off yet, and I would like to see BK at least get around here.
honestly, I'm really surprised. I would not, as a caller, let a light tank bully me around. I would use my terrain to my advantage and make my mediums dictate the pace of the game, not the enemy's light tank.
For sure.
Very true. Very true.
It's have a
I'm back
kind of yeah. I'm kind of getting a flashback from Dig on the Steps game right here too. Just I'm great, honestly. That if you're gonna go ahead and rotate your mediums back onto the 2 line right here, then they need to stay low and not be poking, hoping that KMD is gonna go ahead and fully commit, not knowing that you're right there and all stacked up.
Yeah, but that
I
said,
think if
KMD didn't see the early advantage. Obviously, they couldn't see the early advantage that they had.
Yeah, Great
after
just
the initial
doesn't
spot.
have the patience because now the bat chats have jumped, and Spurto just ran both bat chats for BK into a trap. The IS4 is going to have to overextend, but great shot into Wrath right there. Great goes down. Looks like Boss Pawn is just not going to be able to stand up against the. Yeah, Spectre's just coming in a little bit late right there. Phantom goes down, but not before Spectre gets res kill cam right there.
Spectre needs to rotate and look at the guys on the base. The light tank's out there. The
Rayman,
the
nice shot to finally take Achilles down.
Bat chats are on reload, so
You
you
can still do it.
get rid of the guys on the cap and then refocus. You have a pair of chieftains with sustained damage fire that can rival anything that's out there. So get those guys off the base really fast. Let the chieftains do their magic with the DPM. Like MacGyver should have moved
Should
up.
have it.
MacGyver should have moved up with Rain Man. I love BK. I hope you guys are listening to this. I am not criticizing you. I just want to help.
Yeah.
There you go, Rain Man.
Rayman
There you go.
having a really nice game right there.
Putting down the DPM. That's what you got to do there. Little bounce off the barrel, but not bad.
But I think Cruiser's just kind of waiting for Kaneko to go ahead and get his reload once again right here. I think they'll probably go ahead and swing the bats. At least one of
Loose
them.
bat shot. Yeah, the loose bat shot from KMD's coming right
Split
round.
the
He's on his
guns.
reload.
Wow.
He's almost loaded. He's going to punish.
Monster hit right
punish
there by Blitz versus Fire.
Chieftain.
Yeah, at this point right now, I think he's just trying to make the E5 push into him. Cruiser can pop right over and go ahead and clip out the E5 from this point.
Yeah.
Looks like he should be moving shortly. Unless KMD's just fine with capping right here. Still a pretty strong position right here by MacGyver and Marshall, but Kaneko's gonna kill that right now.
Wow, another high roll.
Here he comes. Oh! Oh, dang. It's all over, sister.
There it is.
Ah, tough luck, guys. Tough luck, guys.
All right, one last damage rundown. Let's just knock it out real quick. Over on the side of BK, we have Iron Spectre that managed 1 kill, 1,265 damage. I'm great. Managed 1,177 damage. Boss Pound and his Bat Chat, 739 damage. MacGyver, 2,163 damage. Rayman with 2 kills, 933 damage. Marshall, 2,139 damage, and Phantom 97 in that IS-4, 874 damage. Over on the side of KMD, we have Rez in that Bat Chat, 1,498 damage. Birdo in the 100 LT, 1 kill for 865 damage. Wrath of Achilles in his IS-7, 1,409 damage in that IS-7. Kaneko in his Bat Chat, 3 kills, 3,276 damage. Cruiser in his Bat Chat, 2 kills, 815 damage. Blitz vs. Fire in that T110E4, 4,298 damage. And Lethal Killer Dan in his IS-7, 1 kill, 2,339 damage.
Ooh, yeah.
So, overall, KMD just coming out playing fairly solid, taking it down pretty easy, but do have to say, I think once this BK team gets a little bit more comfortable with each other and just works out a couple of strategy issues, definitely going to be a fairly skilled team, man. Interested in watching them play in the future.
Yeah. Going up to the toilet real quick. Back table.
All right, fellas. That is our third and final match for the night. Do want to thank everybody that came out and watched the show tonight. We appreciate you guys for sure. We want to thank all the teams that showed up tonight and played. Thank Man Mr. Friday Night coming in here and pulling double duty by scheduling this night up for us and then coming in and running the room also. Man, you got any final words for us tonight?
Just thanks for everybody that came out and watched all the matches.
Awesome. I know Mr. Jackson will be back before too long. Hells, I think that's about it for us tonight.
Yes, sir.
If you want to take us out with some music,
Yes, sir.
unless you have anything to add, I'd like to keep you off the mic as much as possible, get you healed up, brother.
Yep. This will give away speech.
What's that?
I'm back.
Give us a
giveaway?
A send away speech, and I'll crank the music.
Okay. All right, guys. We will be back next week, just like always. Look in, getting some stuff scheduled up. Remember, some of the, what are we down to? Round of 8 on a WCL this weekend, man. Should be some fire matches to go around. Definitely check those out, man. We hear from the Wednesday Night family. Just want to say thanks for you guys coming out again tonight, and we will see you next time.
I was trapped and waiting to die. All my life, I've been addicted to the wrong side. Every road I took, I despise. I won't lie, there's no exception here for this time. The heavens don't remember you. I think it's time to go. Don't pretend. Now I'm breathing your